Ihr könnt es also erraten, wir sind noch immer in Cancun. Jetzt mit einem Special Guest. Wir haben den Wesley bei uns. Wir schauen uns jetzt Wesleys Form an. Ich bin sehr, sehr gespannt. Er hat eine riesenlange Reise hinter sich. Keine Ahnung, 20 Stunden, gestern um 11 Uhr am Abend angekommen. Relativ müde natürlich, klarerweise. Aber wir schauen jetzt einmal, wie der Wesley die Reise überstanden hat.
Alright, so what's up guys? And we're just gonna see what the poses look like. Yesterday I came to the Mexican country very late, a little bit jet lagged, but now it's time to see what the shape is like to come up with a game plan. So let's do it.
That lens from the front, that curve is just insane.
Yeah, I try to maximize the lats for
Yeah.
the waist, you know?
Try just a little bit. No, not that. Stand a little bit more straight.
Yeah.
With the feet.
Yeah.
And now you go a little bit into the knees.
Mhm.
And now pull it outwards. And bring the pressure on it like that. Take a look in the mirror. Keep it pulling outwards. You see? Then we have more curve. And you see even here the feathering in the leg. So when you stand too wide that, you can't build the pressure on. If you stay straight and pulling it outwards, you're getting the full pressure on the legs.
Okay. Yeah, because usually I do this because then you think you
Then you
push.
think,
Yeah,
yeah.
but it's different. Right.
You have to. The best man who was ever able to do that was Dennis Wolf. If you take a look at Dennis Wolf's legs when he's
It's
standing
like-
straight, it's straight.
Yeah.
But when he pulls it out, he fucking
Where did the
has,
muscle come from?
Yeah, he has fucking that leg. So he's feathering it up. Yeah, so that leg is absolutely perfectly. That's the way you have to do it.
Right. I'm ready.
Okay? So come, yeah. For me, yeah. There I want more. Totally straighten it. Totally straight. Really straighten it that I see the quality of the legs over here. Full power and knick a little bit into tap,
Twist.
and just a little bit, bringing just a little.
Okay. Yeah.
Not too much. That's a little bit too much. Just a little. Yeah, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Because make it for the mirror and check it by yourself. I have also to see that shoulder.
Okay.
Because I want to see the length of your clavicles, the waist, and the leg from the side under total tension. Okay? So if you are twisting just until here, I won't see that whole distance.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right.
And look straight. Now it's nearly perfect. That shoulder is a little bit too high. Head up. Yes. Take a look now.
All right.
Okay?
So the little things.
The little things which makes your excellent physique showing more, you know?
Yeah.
Because especially in that quarter turns, you tend to look too straight from the front, too straight from the side, not too straight from the back, because there is that incredible back. But the first two shots you are showing were not that good as they can be. So always in the side lineup, I need to see the space. If you see Rough Diesel, how he is displacing his whole upper body, because he has the mobility in the hip.
Yeah, the mobility especially.
To come to that position.
Yeah.
Because what you are not allowed is to twist over here with the rotation in the chest area. You need to rotate in the hip area to display that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Make one try for the mirror. Much better. Much better. Totally straight and full tension. Okay? Because when you're totally straight that curve will be better.
Yeah.
And you will see the striations
Yeah.
and the quality here. And also the hamstring is displaying better outwards
True.
than having a little, that always looks a little bit weird.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
So
it's like something you remember from the amateur days and it never really changes.
Yeah.
Until someone tells
Yeah.
you, okay, it looks actually better if you do it like this.
You know Roland Schirlock?
No.
Grüße gehen raus zu Roland. Roland was an Olympia contender from from Poland, and he is German. He was standing against Yates on the stage, so he was a really good pro. And now he's a really good coach and a friend of mine. And he said it brilliantly. The lineup poses has to be like a soldier.
Yeah.
So when you go into the side lineup, it's like a soldier displaying
Yeah, like a
all
statue.
that and
Yeah.
like a statue.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So there's no place for not having
No, it has to
anything
be-
straight.
There's no in between.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
it's bam.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I agree. I agree.
Rear lineup. Okay. When you're doing that, you do that like that on the stage with that intensity, or you can play a little bit
yeah.
more.
Yeah, yeah.
So really do it as you would do it on the stage.
Right.
Always, even if you're just practicing it. Okay. Very good. Other side. Very good. Just don't stay as wide as possible, but still bring the pressure on the chest.
Yeah, the problem is I do this
Yeah.
too much. You just have to.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly. And from the front. More tension on the legs, really. Bam. Yes. And double biceps. Very, very good. Side chest. Whoa. That's a strong game.
Yeah, there's several ways that I used to do this.
But that one is.
Yeah, this is like the Arnold way, you know?
Yeah, it fits really good for
Yeah.
you. What's the different ones?
Well, sometimes you see people just like you do a little bit like this.
Yeah.
So people do this and then go to the judges a little bit. But
It's
you know,
also strong, but the other one makes it a little bit special.
yeah,
I like
true.
it.
I like the old school way.
Yeah.
Whenever in a classic physique,
Yeah.
whenever that's possible,
Yeah.
I like to do it like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah, it's really good.
yeah,
Then we keep that definitely.
all right, cool.
Rear double biceps. I want you to rotate the shoulders a little bit more back. Okay, that I can see the whole peak of your arm. Okay, and the whole area of your shoulders. That's brilliant.
Yeah, that's used to be the rotational flexibility. Something I have to keep working on
Yeah.
with massage therapists as well. But I noticed that when you get more mass in the lats and the shoulders, it's going to
getting
be
tougher.
Yeah.
But the point is, when you're staying like that, I won't see the front that I have to see.
Yeah.
The second one is when you stay like that, I don't see the biceps peak. I just see it when you're there.
Yeah, yeah, that's
you know?
what I see in the pictures too. Sometimes like, ooh, I should have gone a little bit
Yeah.
more to the back. So
Then, but the failure would be a lot of guys stay there and just lean that
Yeah.
back, which makes you smaller. You just have to rotate the arms back and,
Yeah.
and keep in that area you are.
yeah,
Okay.
precisely.
So once again. Yes. Perfect. Abdominals. Slower. that process. Okay, go up, keep the vacuum for about 1 or 2 seconds, and then squeeze it. Because when you are when you do that too fast, I don't see the vacuum, and I see the process when you are hitting it, and that process is too long. So the most of the time, when I take a look at you, I see the abs not perfectly.
Oh yeah, because I try to do the abs first, and then the vacuum, but the other way around is better.
I think the other way around is better. You could do it that way also, but now it was something between. Mm-hmm. So let's redo it.
All right.
And now hit it. Take a look at the mirror. You must hit the abs better. You can hit it better, I know it.
Yeah. Yeah, the problem is, I noticed if I hit the abs like this, you see the separation here.
Wide.
Yeah.
And
when I do this, it's like...
Now you but you haven't done it before like that.
Yeah, that's when I'm like overhead.
Now you have it.
Yeah.
But the point would be, you need the abs like that and go up with the upper body. You keep to stay like that and now hit it. Because when you go down, you're getting totally small on the upper body.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. So for now, I think that's my idea, and you can give me your thoughts about it. I think it's better to not hit them and stay in the vacuum.
Yeah, totally stay in the vacuum.
I think it's better. Because make it for the mirror for you.
It's honestly a pose that became weaker over time, because I made the mistake of thinking not to train the abs because of the width.
Yeah.
But that's the mistake,
Yeah,
because every muscle needs to be trained to show separation.
Yeah.
So I'm
except the obliques.
Yeah, except the obliques.
Except the
and only
obliques.
train the abs, like purely the abs. But yeah, that's very true. I have to keep training them more consistently to create that.
Also try here to be more, you get the upper arms to that position. So straight as possible, and press the lats out, because that's your
Strong
strength.
point.
Yeah, you see, now go into the vacuum. That's a line I want to see. And if you can crunch the abs and keep that line over there, I'm super happy. Yeah. But if you just be able to crunch the abs and getting that small,
then it's like not showing any strength anymore.
that makes you weaker.
Yeah.
In that incredible lineup. So it's better to just present the line, because classic is about line.
True.
Classic is about the symmetry, and not exactly the best hit abs when you then look like a dwarf. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we have to work that out, and you have to practice if you can stay in that upright and still hit the abs without crunching it.
Yeah.
You need to hit it straight without crunching.
Yeah, it's all about also the connection to have with the abs in that pose.
Yes.
Because posing is all about the mind-muscle connection, of course.
Absolutely.
And I have to be honest with myself. I mean, I can say, I can do every pose, but the abs and thighs for me has become a more difficult pose to do with the extra mass, the extra food, and
less mobility.
Less mobility. So you're like distracted by all the other muscles, and then wait, the abs are actually what you want to show. So it's all about practicing now and making that a stronger pose.
And rethink what's about.
Yeah.
Like you said, the abs and thigh pose, it's called abs and thigh, but it's not only about abs and thigh.
No.
The judge is not going to look about your abs and your thigh. He's taking a look, how do you look in generally?
Yeah.
It's the same. For sure you know that from your amateur years, or from amateur athletes you coach, when they are trying to present the stripes on the side triceps as best as possible, and then they are staying like that and looking like a totally idiot.
It's not about the tricep.
It's nobody takes care about if there are stripes in the triceps when you look like.
Because then you look at the weakness first, and then the tricep has stripes, but the rest is weak.
The rest is weak. So
yeah.
So we have the most favorite classic left.
Right.
Very good and strong pose. Second one.
But the second one, was actually my first one that I used to do, and that's the Arnold pose, but I'm not sure if that's still a good choice. So that's this.
For me, it's still a brilliant pose, and the pose you have to do. Maybe you displace the legs a little bit better.
Yeah.
You have a good striated glute, so when I see it, the striated glutes, and you are not hiding it with a tie and keeping the tie there. That is a pose which looks brilliant in your physique. So let's redo it, and
So you want me to do it more like this?
yes, and come from the first to the second.
Okay.
Brilliant. But what also must be super nice for you is the twisted Arnold pose from the back.
Yeah.
You can do that with the mobility?
Yeah, I can. I think.
Because you know your back is it's just the Wesley Vissers
Okay.
back, which is the best in the classic field.
So then we're going from this pose straight.
Which is also super nice.
And what's better, to do it like extremely like this, or stay more upright?
Both is totally the same.
Yeah.
And I would like, or I think it would be beautiful to do all three. to have that Arnold repertoire, you know?
Yeah. That's exactly the kind of.
And I think most of the time they give you 10 or 15 seconds for your favorite classic pose, so it's really a long time period. And I think it's good to display 2 or 3 versions than just standing 15 seconds in one pose.
True.
And giving the other people the chance to show their strong parts and you are not showing your strong parts.
Yeah.
So all 3 poses perfectly display your strong parts and are really good choices to do. So you can do them all 3, and depends on how much time you have, maybe doing all 3.
Yeah. So just going to start with the first one, then the twisted back front little bicep, and then twisted back little bicep.
Perfect flow. Yeah, that's good.
I agree. With those 3, that's the strong point.
Perfect. So you have homework to do.
Yeah.
To pose.
Excited. But this is honestly, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to work with you as well, because I needed someone to give me objective feedback. Sometimes when you're at this level, alone as an athlete, you become blind to you only look at your strengths sometimes.
Yes.
Like all the weaknesses, I have them, but they're gonna be okay. But you are honest and objective about how to get the most out of an athlete, and that's exactly what I needed. So,
and especially in that class, that's the most important to get the perfect physique.
Yeah.
That's classic, you know. It doesn't matter if you're the most muscular guy out there. You need the guy with the best lines, and for that you have to click all that little details and put it together, and to get to the better physique. Especially just a little trick with the legs makes everything so much more effective and more pleasant.
Yeah, I agree.
Perfect.
Right.
The condition is at a good point at the moment. You are a little bit watery, so I think you will be tomorrow back to 103 and 0.5, something like that, and then we go from there.
Yeah, you can see the water's already coming out.
The water is coming out, but I see it's just water which is there, especially on the lower back.
Yeah.
It must be 15 actually. It must be on the 15th day actually. So you must be here so 14 days and 1 hour.
Yeah.
So for example, you came yesterday at 11 p.m. The first thing you are allowed is to go Monday at 12 p.m.
Yeah, but the thing is also, I left the Netherlands at Zurich at around 5 p.m.
They don't care when you left.
Okay.
They care when you are here. So they take a look at the stamp.
Yeah.
And you have done that QR code. They take a look at that. Last time they didn't believe Urs the hour he went in until he showed that where the hours stood there when he did that QR code.
Okay.
So it's important to have the screenshot of that too.
Yeah. All right, so that's good to know. Just to check that for sure.
When does your flight go?
Well,
It's Tuesday.
October 4th, but
It's Monday.
yeah. But the thing is, last time in Aruba it was the same thing. It was also on the 14th. Well, yeah, the exact same time difference that I will be here now for 14 days. I was also that long in Aruba and then went to the America without problems.
I think it's always depending on that special border patrol officer, which is sitting in front of there. If he's an A point, or not, they are all good. All Americans are. I'm sure they are watching. And border patrol, I love you. Please let us in, please. Just let me see how the tissue is feeling. Okay, a little bit is in there. There's a little bit missing, a little bit of fat which has to go. I still can feel a little bit of cells, you know.
They have to burn off.
Yeah, because when you take a grab on the tissue, and when it's feeling like very homogeneous, it's just water.
Yeah.
But if you can still feel that a little, then there's still a little fat.
Okay.
So you can be even more conditioned, which is cool.
Yeah. So some time, Joe.
Yeah, we are plenty in time. It's definitely no problem to get that down. How was the lowest weight before Poland? 1.9?
Yeah, 109.5.
Yeah, I thought something about that.
Yeah.
And it has to be about that again.
But that was without any water anymore, because I had to weigh in at the evening. So I had to,
drop it a little bit.
Drop it more than usual. Because
But the weight limit is 112, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, it was 116 actually at Poland, because if they measure me at 190 centimeters.
Yeah, that's the
So-
fucking big difference.
If only they just wrote it down once and for all, then you can know exactly.
What I not understand.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Christina, my bikini girl, which is also qualified, she was, I think, everything between 168 and 171 at the last.
Yeah.
So it's going woo, woo, woo.
Yeah, how doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. It's like the only thing that doesn't change, at least in your younger years, is your height.
Yeah.
So I mean, why do they every single time? You just need to have like on your IFBB Pro card, like at least
sign it in the pro card.
at least once a year.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just because we do several shows back to back, and then one time. Yeah. Because exactly when you weigh in different times of the day, if you then this is my weight, and But if it's changing every single time, you don't know what you can go for.
The positive thing right now, that weight is okay for you.
Yeah.
Because you need to be lower than that.
Yeah.
But still, it would be nice to have some room to grow.
Yeah, for the future. Yeah.
For the future, that's the point. We never know how tall you are. It was also, that was so funny when Fabi did the Arnolds at the amateur.
Yeah.
We thought he is 188. And we had to press him down, I think, to 102 kilograms. I don't know the exact numbers. And we pressed him down. And then they measured him, and they measured him as 191. So he was able to have about, I think, 4 kilo or 5 kilograms more, which we really had to press down. But in the end, it was good to fuck him so down, because that's where we really saw where condition can be. Sometimes people out there think it's more easier, but actually, if you don't go the path, you never know how the athlete can look like.
Exactly. Now you know.
And which changes there can be.
Yeah. Now you know, this is a level I can actually go to, otherwise you would have never gone there, because I make the weight anyway.
Yeah.
So it forces you to go down far enough. Yeah, that's very
So it
important.
also has its positive side
Exactly.
with the weight limit.
Yeah.
Ihr wart dabei. Heute war das erste Mal, wo ich in Persona auch den Wesley gesehen habe. War wirklich ganz, ganz angenehm. Wir sind auf einer Wellenlänge, verstehen uns sehr gut, haben heute schon den einen oder anderen Punkt gefunden, um ihn besser auf der Olympia stehen zu lassen. Form werden wir sicher hinkriegen, mache ich mir keine Sorgen. Ich denke, Er bringt alle Tools mit, um die Top 10 zu knacken, genauso wie Fabian und Urs auch. Ich sehe alle drei mit sehr, sehr guten Chancen und freue mich auch extrem auf das Battle, weil das Ziel ist natürlich bei jedem optimal das individuell Bestmögliche rauszuholen und die Wertungsrichter entscheiden dann halt immer, welchen Look sie lieber haben, und das ist für mich halt auch so diese schöne Challenge, alle individuellen Menschen zu ihrem Maximum zu bringen. Entscheiden tun das Ganze dann andere. Ich habe eigentlich, was das betrifft, kaum irgendwelche Vorlieben, weil es immer um die individuelle Performance-Erhöhung geht. Dementsprechend bin ich sehr, sehr gespannt, wie dieses Spiel ausgehen wird. Vorab natürlich jetzt Fabian am Samstag die Arnolds, das wird super, super, super spannend. Das Starterfeld ist brachial, 10 Starter, alle 10 sind mehrfache Champs. Also echt gut, seid gespannt. Das war's für heute, wir waren gerade vorher noch essen. Jetzt gehe ich Schumacher-Dokumentation fertig schauen und dann schlafen. Macht es gut.